Okay, this time I wanted to talk about a lack of a clear acquisition objective and how that could potentially have multiple effects within your organisation. And I think one of the reasons that we see that in talking to clients and trying to understand from their perspective this is that I think quite a lot of business owners seem to be of the opinion that that exit will be very much controlled by the buyer. And I think if you allow it to be, I think that's often the case. As often is the case that things are self-fulfilling in that respect. But I think clarifying what you want to achieve at a very early stage from the sale of your business can really change the way that you approach that process. One of the other things that I've spoken about fairly recently was about, first of all, getting alignment with your existing shareholders. And I think that's a very important first step in doing that. But that will also help to flush out the objective, the true objective behind selling that business. And I don't think that that should be looked at as a negative in any way. And quite often I think it's very much the right thing to do, even at what may be seen as with a relatively young business, a business that's got perhaps many more stages of growth. But it may be that you are not the right people to take it forward. It may be that you won't necessarily enjoy as much that journey going forward as you did in those early sort of growth, taking the idea of growth stages. So understanding that objective for the business, but also understanding that objective for the shareholders and getting clarity around that is very, very important. And I think that as an entrepreneur, the aspect of being able to take an idea, to be able to nurture that idea and grow a business and take it through those early stages is a great skill. And quite often what I've seen is entrepreneurs have done very, very well by taking a business to a certain size, selling the business and then starting that process again. And obviously when you do something for the second time, quite often it's a lot easier, probably with a bit more money behind you and a lot more experience. And I think that makes a lot of sense. Also, the type of person that's needed to lead that business, and that may be you, that may be other co-founders, is probably not the same type of personality that you need to take that business on to the next stage. And sometimes it could be that you just need a new challenge. So understanding why you're looking to sell that business and creating clarity around that is a really important step. But typically, it's not something that's taken seriously enough. It need not be a very arduous process. In fact, it can be quite enjoyable, actually sort of being a little bit more objective and stepping back and having that discussion. But I think it is a very important step to do. And that's something that we do with you in steps 4 and 5 in our EVA process. Just one element of it. But as I said, I think it's quite an important step to take. If you've got any questions, or if any that I've said today doesn't make a great deal of sense, just send me an email. Please get in contact and I'd love to have a chat with you. Thank you very much for listening. Bye-bye.